Autism is a lifelong developmental disability that affects more than 35 million people around the globe, about 40% of whom are children. Today, we'll take you to meet a 7-year-old boy in East China's Jiangxi province who is working hard to overcome the obstacles that the disorder has created. 7-year-old Yan Chengyu is in his first year at the Xinyu Primary School. He is accompanied by his mother in class, as his autism can make him difficult for the teacher to handle. Autism is a neural disorder characterized by varying degrees of impairment in communication skills and social interaction. Medical studies suggest the disease may strike 1 in every 166 children. Taking care of autistic children is challenging. Yen's mother used to be a pharmacist at a hospital, but she had to give up her full-time job to make sure that Yen is properly cared for.
We live on the 6th floor. My son likes to look down from the window and throw things. Sometimes he repeatedly turns the water tap on and off. He's very picky about food. He doesn't like to eat rice, even though that's what we usually eat here. I'm not sure how best to take care of him and help him improve.
Treatment for autism requires a great deal of time and money that many families don't have. About 80% of Chinese families with autistic children have to bear all treatment expenses on their own.
We've spent a lot more money than other families on our child's education. My child spends half a day in the kindergarten and half a day at a training center. But the fees are not cut in half, even though he only spends half a day at school. They say they have to pay more attention to my child in school, so we should be grateful. All I want is for my child to be able to go to school and for others to be nice to him.
Research indicates that at least 1.5 million children have autism in China. For autistic children, studying in school is incredibly difficult. Most autistic children are not able to attend regular schools, as they have a hard time learning at the same rate as their peers. Before entering school, Yen received special training at a center for autistic children along with 32 other kids. His parents elected to send him to primary school in the suburbs.
We figured people in rural areas would be nicer than those in the cities. They're not familiar with autism, but I thought my son could have an easy life there. But it turned out we were wrong. They've actually acted quite negatively toward us.
The parents of the other students at the school urged Yen's parents to pull their child out of class. However, his family managed to find him a new school where he was accepted by his classmates.
On the first day of enrollment, we held a meeting with all the parents, told them that this semester we would have children with special needs and that we hoped they could cooperate with us. At first, the parents were nervous about the situation, but we are still communicating with them and figuring it out.
In the beginning, we worried the boy's behavior might have a negative effect on our own children's studies.
The school has invited experts from special training centers to teach the school's children about autism and give them greater awareness of the disorder. Yen's teacher often shows his paintings to his classmates to help boost his self-esteem and encourage him to do well.
When I first showed his paintings, the students asked me whose they were. I asked them to guess first. When I told them that Yan did it, they gave him a lot of praise for his work. We all gave him a big thumbs up. The way the students reacted really moved me.
My child often tells me about his day at school when he comes home. He sometimes picks out little gifts and asks if he can give them to Yan. I say yes, of course. I think it's good for my child's development.
Cities such as Beijing, Guangzhou, and Zhengzhou have implemented programs to help ensure equal access to primary school education for autistic children.